Hello everyone, I will begin our group presentation by introducing the topic we have chosen, which is Leadership in Transport Infrastructure, the Progress of the Ecrl Rail Line, Ecrl. The Ecrl Rail Line, or Ecrl, is one of the Malaysia's most important and ambitious infrastructure projects. It was officially launched in 2017 as part of China Belt and Road Initiative, and it spans approximately 665 km connecting Kota Baru in Kelantan to Port Klang in Selangor. The main objectives of the project is to improve connectivity between the east and west coast of Peninsular Malaysia. At the same time, it aims to stimulate economic development in less developed regions, especially in East Coast states. However, the Ecrl is more than just a construction project. It also reflects various leadership challenges and decisions in the public sector. Over the years, the project has gone through political transition, public concern about cost and transparency, and cooperation with foreign contractors, particularly with the China Communication and Construction Company. So that's all for the introduction.
I want to present about related theory or model for Ecrl. First, project governance and stakeholder management. Effective leadership in large-scale projects like the Ecrl requires robust governance and stakeholder coordination. Using stakeholder theory, it's vital to manage expectations, avoid conflicts, and ensure accountability. Adinka Ojo 2024 said, "How governance is key to project success." Second, strategy alignment with national goals. Leadership must ensure infrastructure projects align with national development strategies. The Ecrl is part of Malaysia's version to boost logistics and economic growth. HTWE 2024 and Jamel 2023 show how BRI projects reshape economies, stressing the need for infrastructure to serve national priorities. Third, economic impact and sustainability. The Ecrl is expected to boost business competitiveness and regional development. Leadership must focus on long-term sustainability, balancing growth with environmental concerns. Adinka Ojo 2024 points to critical success and failure factors in managing this risk. Lastly, technological integration and innovation. Modern infrastructure must be future-proof. The Ecrl integration of digital tech like 5G reflects this shift. HTWE 2024 highlights infrastructure's role in digital and green recovery. Leaders must adopt technology adoption and innovation models to ensure resilience. Thank you.
Continue. My first points is related theory or model. Okay. The next is policy and regulatory framework. Okay. Leadership in public infrastructure relies on clear policy and regulatory instruments, and the Ministry of Transport and APAD set a framework regulate infrastructure development in Malaysia. Adinka Ojo 2024 stresses that sustainable project success depends on structured government support and policy elements. By Negara Malaysia, outline key policy, subsidy reforms, fiscal consolidations, and industrial initiative like NIM and NETR, NETR. Jamel 2023 linked Malaysia-China policy with the Belt and Road Initiative, showing how nation discussion directly impact infrastructure project. Effective leadership must align infrastructure initiative with nation policy goal to ensure a strategic success. Next point is public value theory in infrastructure development. Moore 1995 introduced the idea that the public sector must focus on delivering value to society, not just technical outcome. So the Ecrl project show how major infrastructure can support public well-being, create jobs, and boost regional growth. And the public leader must ensure decisions like road change or budget review serve the public interest. Kelly at 2002 highlight three key elements of public value. The first is political legitimacy, And the second is operational viability, and the third is social outcome. The ECRL promoting a long-term value through transparency and active stakeholder engagement. Next theory is transformational leadership theory. Introduced by Burns 1978 and Buss 1985, this theory emphasizes inspiring change, vision building, and team motivations. Leaders like PM Anwar Ibrahim and Minister Anthony Locke show this trait through progress in the ECRL project. Their leadership promote interagency collaboration and align infrastructure with national development goals. And 4 key traits transformation leadership is: the first is idealized influence, second is inspirational motivation, third is intellectual stimulation, fourth is individualized considerations. Next theory is transformational leadership theory. Introduced by Burns 1978 and Buss 1985, this theory emphasizes inspiring change, vision building, and team motivations. Leaders like PM Anwar Ibrahim and Minister Anthony Locke show this trait through progress in the ECRL project. Their leadership promote interagency collaboration and align infrastructure with national development goals. And 4 key traits transformation leadership is: the first is idealized influence, second is inspirational motivation, third is intellectual stimulation, fourth is individualized considerations. The last theory is critical infrastructure resilience theory. This theory focuses on infrastructure ability to adapt and recover from crises such as politics, disaster, and economy. ECRL has faced financial restructuring, delays, and political change since 2017. Linkoff argued that resilience needs strong leadership, adaptive system, and cross-sectoral cooperation. The 50-50 partnership between CCCC, China, and MRL, Malaysia, balance global expertise with local needs. Action like cost renegotiations and road change show leadership's ability to manage risk and ensure project continuity.
So today I will be presenting 3 key solutions to address the major challenges facing the East Coast Rail Link or ECRL. These focus on improving coordination, aligning national goals, and ensuring sustainability. So first solution is improve interagency coordination and transparency. First, we need to improve interagency coordination and transparency. The ECRL has suffered delay due to poor communication between agencies. A centralized project coordination unit under the Ministry of Transport can streamline decision and align the effort of key stakeholders like MRL, the Ministry of Finance, and our Chinese partners. Transparency also plays a crucial role. Publicly disclosing budgets, milestones, and environmental impacts can build trust and reduce resistance from local communities. Open bidding, third-party audits, and independent watchdogs will further ensure accountability and reduce corruption risk. The second is harmonize project goals with national development plans. We must harmonize the ECRL with Malaysia's national development plans. These projects should not be viewed as just a transport line but as a catalyst for economic growth. By aligning with the new industrial master plan and the national energy transition roadmap, the ECRL can drive investment in logistics, renewable energy, and tourism. Strategically linking industrial hubs along the corridor will boost job creation and promote regional integration. This approach ensures that the ECRL supports Malaysia's long-term development rather than short-term political goals. The third one, we must prioritize environmental and social sustainability. Concerns like deforestation and community displacement must be addressed early through independent environmental assessments and local consultation, including affected communities as active stakeholders, not just observers, can turn opposition into support. Green initiatives like wildlife corridors, reforestation, and eco-friendly designs are essential. The government's previous efforts to reroute the rail line for environmental protection were well received and should be continued to ensure the ECRL is both people-friendly and eco-conscious. So in conclusion, by strengthening coordination, aligning with national plans, and prioritizing sustainability, the ECRL can become a model for infrastructure success not just in Malaysia but across the region. Thank
Then,
you.
we move forward on the solution progression of the ECRL. By strengthening environmental safeguards, Malaysia must enforce robust EIA, real-time environmental monitoring, and inclusive stakeholder engagement for the ECRL, especially through the sensitive ecosystem. Creating an independent oversight body will ensure compliance with international standards, protect biodiversity, and embed sustainability in current and future BRF projects, by this avoiding the long-term ecological degradation. Then, diversity financing sources is also one of the solution progression in ECRL. To reduce the financial risk, Malaysia should shift from opaque bilateral loans toward the multilateral funding and private partnership. Institutions like the World Bank and ADB promote transparency, fiscal discipline, and project viability. Leadership reforms have improved financings. Continued diversification will safeguard against the debt burdens and align investment with national priorities. Finally, by promote the regional integration and local benefits, the Israel must support the regional corridors and ensure local economic inclusion by prioritizing the vocational training, local procurement, and industrial hubs around stations. Malaysia can avoid the enclave economy trap. Strong policies must embed in the local businesses and workers into the supply chain for inclusive long-term national development. So, that's all from us. Thank you.